Welcome back. My name is Kelly Stein, Gallup Certified Strengths Coach and CEO and founder of the Leading Light Coach. And today we're going to start to unpack your Clifton Strengths report. If you've just taken the assessment and received your results, you might be wondering, well, what do I do next? And if that's you, you're in the exact right place. In this video, I'm going to guide you through the different sections in your report and what they all mean. So let's jump right in. First things first, we need to get your report. So I've included a link to Gallup Access in the video description right underneath this video. Click that and you'll be brought to this page. Once you're here, click sign in the upper right hand corner and the login portal will pop up. Input your username and password, the ones that you created before taking the assessment, and then click sign in again. Once your dashboard appears, click on the report that you want to view under CliftonStrengths Reports and Resources. And once your report pops up, you can view your report online or download it as a PDF file and save it to computer if you would like. When viewing your CliftonStrengths report for the first time, it's important to first understand its sections. So this is page 1 of the report. The first 5 talents, which are on the left-hand side and in bold, are the signature strengths. The first 10 talents, all on the left-hand side, are the dominant strengths. Talents 11 through 30 along the right-hand side are the middle strengths, and talents 30 through 34 at the bottom of the right-hand side are the lesser strengths. In the full 34 report, pages 3 through 17 provide detail on each one of your dominant strengths, including a general description, highlighted and personalized insights, suggested action steps, and also potential blind spots for each strength. For the top 5 signature themes, you'll receive additional highlighted and personalized insights into how that theme uniquely manifests based on the combination of your dominant strengths. For example, if activator is one of your signature strengths, your report will provide first the general description. So in this case, the general description for activator is you can make things happen by turning thoughts into action. You want to do things now rather than simply talk about them. You'll also receive these highlighted personalized insights. Now, if you receive activator or get activator in your top 5 or as a signature strength, what is highlighted on your report will look completely different than what's on this report. The insights that are given here are determined by the other strengths that are present in this person's top 10. Another section of the report features a gray box, which identifies your dominant talent domain. CliftonStrengths categorizes the 34 talent themes into 4 domains, and they are executing in purple, influencing in orange, relationship building in blue, and strategic thinking in green. These domains describe how each theme manifests in various areas of life and work, and they offer insight into the practical application of each strength. For example, strengths within the executing domain, like in this case, responsibility, deliberative, and belief, are crucial for accomplishing tasks. Those in the influencing domain, like activator, self-assurance, and command, aim to impact others and drive change. Themes in relationship building, like adaptability, relator, developer, empathy, focus on forming and nurturing interpersonal connections. And those in the strategic thinking domain, like learner and strategic and intellection, enhance analytical and planning capabilities. The ranks of strengths from each domain in your profile determines which domain you lead with. Leading with a particular domain means that the strengths from that domain are prominent or intense at the top of your rank order. This dominant domain significantly influences your primary leadership style. So for example, if you lead with executing talents, you are action-oriented, you make things happen really through persistence and hard work. If you lead with influencing talents, you excel in persuading others and spreading impactful messages using charisma very effectively. If you lead with relationship building talents, you focus on creating meaningful connections and emphasize sensitivity and people-oriented strategies. And if you lead with strategic thinking, you are probably a visionary thinker. You constantly analyze situations and you tend to plan to ensure better outcomes. This person leads with relationship building. Each theme has unique characteristics that, when viewed alongside its corresponding talent domain, can make them easier to understand and also to utilize. So for example, we're going to scoot all the way down to strategic, which is in this person's sequence number 6. If you have strategic, which is in the strategic thinking domain, so strategic is a talent theme, strategic thinking is a domain. The talent of strategic lands inside of the strategic thinking domain, and you can tell that by the color green represented on its description. If this is one of your talents, you are very good at identifying optimal paths forward, at recognizing patterns and anticipating challenges and issues. So you can see that included in the general description for this talent. This ability, if it's in your top 10, would make you really effective at guiding yourself and others from point A to point B efficiently. But understanding that the strategic talent belongs to the strategic thinking domain indicates that this talent primarily involves thought and planning. It's a thinking talent. Therefore, while individuals with strategic theme in their top 5 can naturally think about the quickest path forward, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that they will execute on that strategy. Implementing that plan generally requires additional talents, usually from the executing domain. So for this person, responsibility is one of their executing talents. It's likely that responsibility would give some clues as to how this person would execute that plan, or if they would execute it and what it would take for them to execute it. So the specific talents which within the top 10 give a lot of clues of how someone is going to operate at their very best. So now let's revisit the sequence and talk about dominant versus lesser strengths. Now, you possess all 34 talent themes to a greater or lesser extent, but your dominant strengths, all the strengths listed on the left-hand side, 1 through 10, are the ones that you naturally use the most. 1 through 5 especially. Remember, those are those signature strengths. These strengths appear frequently and intensely for you and really define who you are most of the time. This is where research shows that you should focus your development efforts in order to maximize your impact. The lesser strengths, you'll remember that's 30 through 34, on the other hand, describe aspects of you that rarely manifest in the way you think, feel, or behave, and usually only in extreme circumstances. They aren't necessarily weaknesses, but they're not the way that you operate. They're not your MO. Gallup research has shown that while you might develop proficiency in areas of lesser strength, especially if they're crucial for your role or your goals, achieving excellence is very, very unlikely. So for example, for this person who leads with relator, so relator is one of their signature strengths. You can see it's in bold on the left-hand side. And woo is one of their lesser strengths. In fact, it's their least strength. It's at the very bottom at number 34. So this sequence would suggest that this person is naturally skilled at forming deep, meaningful relationships with a select few. They likely value trust, and they appreciate depth in their connections, and they probably feel most at ease in environments where they can develop close bonds with others over time. Conversely, since woo is a lesser strength, they might find it a lot more challenging or intimidating to quickly win others over. They might feel intimidated meeting strangers or making new acquaintances. They probably would struggle in situations that require making fast, widespread connections as well. So essentially, when this person is faced with the choice of deepening relationships with a few people or charming an entire room, this person is naturally going to excel and feel a lot more comfortable and be a lot more successful with the former. Begin by focusing on your dominant strengths. Start with pages 3 through 17 of your report, which detail your primary talents. These are the strengths that hold the most potential for development. Afterwards, continue reviewing the rest of your report to understand how each strength manifests in your life and to explore ways that you can leverage these insights moving forward. If you find it challenging to understand or apply what you've learned through your report, consider consulting a Gallup certified strengths coach. I've included a link in the description below this video where you can schedule a free 30-minute call with me to discuss coaching options if you need additional guidance. If this video helped clarify your CliftonStrengths report, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more insightful content like this. Got questions or want to share how your strengths have helped you? Comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.